Is omega-3 a myth or a miracle? What research really says. I'm a medical doctor, and this is a question I get asked all the time. I have high cholesterol. Should I take omega-3? I have high blood pressure. Will omega-3 help me? I have joint pain. Can omega-3 do something for me? The list goes on. And today I want to answer that question based on real research. So let's start off with what is omega-3. There are two types of omega-3 fatty acids that are important for our health, DHA and EPA. These are found in fatty cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. And it's important to eat these fish at least twice a week. But what if you don't like fish or you see and get to those fish oils because maybe you live in a landlocked area? Well, then you can take a supplement. But before we move on, let's talk about a misconception. Many people believe that omega-3 will give you the benefits of fish without actually having to eat the fish. Unfortunately, this is simply not true. Let's talk about some of the research behind the most common uses of omega-3. First, let's look at your heart. If you have high triglycerides, then taking omega-3 help lower them. A recent study showed that taking 4 capsules a day of a specific type of omega-3 called icosapent ethyl resulted in a 19% relative risk reduction in major cardiovascular events. Major cardiovascular events include things like heart attacks, strokes, and cardiovascular death. This was regardless of whether the participants had diabetes or not. What about blood pressure? Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of great data on this. Some studies show that omega-3 can help lower blood pressure, but other studies don't. So I can't say for sure whether omega-3 will help you or not. How about joint pain? Well, there's decent data that shows that omega-3 can be helpful for joint pain and stiffness, especially in people with rheumatoid arthritis. A recent study showed that taking a specific type of omega-3 called Omega-3, which is a highly purified form of omega-3, was effective in reducing joint pain and improving physical function. Other potential benefits of omega-3 include helping with depression, helping with vision problems, helping with brain development, and possibly even helping with certain types of cancer. I want to stress that more research needs to be done in all of these areas. Unfortunately, some of the research on omega-3 has been sponsored by companies that make omega-3 supplements. So it's important to be aware of that when you're reading the research. So I hope this video answered some of your questions about omega-3. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you next time.